Huh? What's that? Paimon doesn't think they look anything like that. Is it What's that girl doing? She doesn't look well. Oh, what just happened? Wait, where did all these people come from? True. Oh, and there's that girl. She's still here.
If I leave now, will I have
How many there's no going back if I
Anxiety over a lack of creative inspiration. Well, inspiration tends to give anxious minds a wide berth. So I hope our treatment will help you relax.
Thank you.
Remorse for the misdeeds of the past, and
Many thanks.
What's wrong with her? Whoa, that was unexpected.
Huh? What are we...
Sorry for what? We have no idea what's going on.
Oh, it looks like you've entered my dream, but...
Dream? When did that... Whoa!
Hi. Feeling more awake now? Oh, someone I know talks about you all the time.
So, who...
Right, of course. It's our first time meeting each other's. My name is Yumemizuki Mizuki, or just Mizuki for short. I'm a Yumekui Baku, which is a kind of
Yumekui... Hey, it's that little critter from...
That's what we look like in our original form. I'm guessing Baku feast on the bad dreams of human beings, but we need to be in a dream of our own to digest them. I must have swallowed one too many bad dreams, because they were causing me some digestive trouble. It's actually a good thing. Call it a happy accident, I guess. Thanks.
Yeah, we thought you looked a little uncomfortable. That's why we came over. And Paimon really hates bad dreams, so...
Thank you. But I still owe you an apology. While you were inside my dream, I've eaten so many bad dreams.
So Yumekui Baku can eat good...
Of course it is. Dreams are some of the... It's the unwritten rule of my kind. Never eat someone else's good dream. But don't you feel horribly depressed? Huh. Remarkable.
It's probably because...
Maybe. But I still owe you...
It's a VIP pass for the Isa bathhouse. Staffed by clinical psychologists and offering spa...
That's where I work. You'll find the ad. This invitation letter entitles you to enjoy our highest tier service. Free. I hope to see you as customers soon.
So she's a Yumekui Baku that eats bad dreams? Paimon's never considered therapy before. Then again, speaking of eating, that bathhouse place does fine dining, and we have a VIP pass. That means we can eat as...
slow. Search forth.
Ice bathhouse. Well, based on the letter, it looks familiar.
Oh, are you here to visit the Isa bathhouse?
Oh, where did you come from?
Oh, sorry. Forgive me, I didn't mean to intrude. We've been struggling to attract customers.
Your bathhouse? So you run the place, huh? And,
Oops. Please forget I said that. It just...
we have a
What? I've told them before, a promotional gimmick isn't gonna magically fix... I'm so sorry. I had no idea you were invited here by Miss Yumemizuki.
Sounds like she has a lot of clout. But
I am, yes, but Miss Yumemizuki's a major shareholder.
what?
Oh, it's no cause for alarm, though. She's a very responsible person. In addition to being a shareholder, she only returned to Inazuma recently. Otherwise, I'm sure you'd have heard of her by now. Please, head on in. Aren't you gonna head inside?
An indoor hot spring? Oh, Paimon's.
Hello, I'll be right with you. Ah!
Oh, you okay?
Oh, sorry, I'm so clumsy sometimes. But don't worry about me. I promise I'll provide an excellent service.
How many times do I have to tell you? You breaking a few plates isn't the reason we've been losing business. Stop.
It's all good. We're not out to target anyone.
Nope, don't worry. As long as it didn't ruin your experience, that's all that matters.
Why is she so panicked? Actually, we're...
Xian, let me see to these two.
Ah, there she is, Baku.
So Mizuki invited you here? As VIPs?
She means you must be very wealthy, but a couple of customers with cash to splash doesn't solve anything in the long run.
Aw, Murasaki. Was that you showing some concern for our business?
Ugh, did not.
Since you're so eager to find solutions, you can work on our most pressing task, bringing our accounts...
Subtext being, you can't give it to Xian because she's a moron and she'd screw it up?
Xian, I'll take things from here. What I'd like you to do is head to the kitchen and prepare...
Will do! That's my specialty!
Sorry to keep you waiting. I have to keep our staff calm to ensure you have... The panicky little girl is Hyakujitsu Haku Xian, and the lazy lady is Shiba Murasaki. They're both Baku, just like me.
Wait, so the older-looking one is actually...
That's right. How we choose to appear is just a matter of personal preference. It's more Anyway, enough about them. Back to you two. Per the term, I would recommend starting with the psychological consultancy. Between me and you, since I ate one of the traveler's good dreams by accident, this seemed like the best way to make amends.
Ooh, we get to have our bad dreams eaten by a Yumekui Baku? That's a good point. You've been having some difficulties recently, right?
I take it you overheard Mr. Aikawa complaining about our current...
Yeah.
I'm sorry to cause you concern. Mr. Aikawa is a smart businessman. Our financial situation is nowhere near as dire as you're imagining. Please enjoy the services we have to offer. Once you've experienced our hospitality...
Can't argue with that. Let's get...
Of course. The only thing is, psychological consultancy is a one-on-one service, so perhaps I can treat the traveler...
Fine by Paimon. But,
She'll be fine. I noticed how gentle and encouraging... Secondly, Xian's therapeutic approach is a little different from...
Food therapy?
All right then, please follow... Don't get me wrong. Paimon is genuinely better suited to Xian. Your psychology is so unique. I just had to Please, come with me.
Squall and Fury. Hup.
Before we begin, please. There's a theory which suggests that we bury our most powerful emotions deep within our dreams. That's the territory I would like to explore. Before I start, I'm going to ask you a few questions. I want you to nod your head for yes and shake your head for no, all right? Very good. Now, I'm going to plant a few thoughts in your subconscious, but it's nothing to get nervous about. Just a way to improve your sleep quality, so the treatment will be more effective. This is an incense from Sumeru that soothes the mind. The fragrance is said to be the scent of dreams. Now, close your eyes, take a deep breath, and concentrate on the scent. The next step requires some visual preparation, so don't open your eyes until I say so. Oh, where did it go? I need to have a stern talk with Murasaki. How hard is it to just put things back where they came from? This needs another dab here. That's better. I said no peeping. I'm still not ready yet. Hey, don't run off now, darlings. Come here. For goodness sake, your butt's showing. All right. Shh. Let me do that for you. I can see that you don't like being kept waiting. Go on, open your eyes. Everything's ready. Take a good look at this painting. There are some very special little darlings hidden within it, and I'd like you to find them. Do you see her? Isn't she just adorable? Now you just need to find the others. Careful. When you look a psychologist directly in the eyes, they can see every little thing you are thinking. She's a Baku as well. Whenever someone starts dozing off, she's there waiting for their dream to begin. Your journey into dreamland began as you were looking for them. Feeling sleepy? Now I want you to take my hand. Very good. Now close your eyes again for me. I want you to completely relax and focus your attention on the feeling of my palm touching yours. Notice how all other sensations in your body are slowly fading away. Now, imagine you're not holding my hand, but your favorite things in all of the world. You run your hand through the sakura blossoms, gently falling through the air. Then through a squirrel's fur. Then you grab a fistful of sand on the beach. You are once again in the wilderness, running with the wind at your back. But slowly, your palm loses sensation. You lose your way and find yourself surrounded by darkness. You can't see anything, but you hear someone calling you. And now, a light is shining from the same direction as their voice. Traveler, come over here. Longing caused by separation. It tastes so bitter. Despair caused by failure. Icy cold on the lips. Regret caused by missed opportunity. A sharp aftertaste. Go to where the sakura petals fall. Go to where the squirrels play. Go to where you can hear the sound of the waves. That is where I am. Holding my hand tight, the feeling of running your hand through falling sakura blossom, and as you return from the wilderness. We've reached the end of today's session. Don't get up yet, though. You were just...
How you getting along, Traveler?
How are you feeling after your session,
Kinda fresher and...
Good. That's exactly how you should feel after having a nightmare.
Oh, for sure. Paimon especially liked how she used the sense of... But Paimon was asleep for most of it, so she's not really sure how it all works.
It's quite a bit more complicated than that.
That sounds super mysterious.
Sorry, that probably made no sense at all. Anyway, don't worry about the How are you feeling, Traveler? Really? I still think there's more work to be done.
What do you mean?
You have quite a reputation for resilience and positivity. But when I was deep in your subconscious earlier, the sheer weight of the emotions hidden there was overwhelming. Yes, you certainly... But that's not what concerns me the most. Despite all your negative...
Well... Maybe she's...
Optimist or not, everyone has bad dreams. Maybe...
But she said she feels cozy, just like
True, but as a clinician, I would have hoped to reach a better understanding. Fine by me. As long as Anyway, all jokes aside, it's time for you to try out the hot springs.
Oh, that sounds good. Paimon, you know, this place provides a really great service.
Don't start worrying about our bottom line again, or my work so far will count for nothing.
If you...
I think the traveler's recovered from the therapy session now.
Most impressive, I must say.
Miko, what brings you here?
Ah, there you are. I heard a rumor that you were about to...
She's joking, right?
Miko, it's been a while?
She never mentioned? Interesting. We've known each other since before I became...
You'll have to forgive me. I just didn't want to scare the traveler off.
Oh, I've missed your way.
So, Lady Guji...
Why, I simply came to see the business that my dear friend has invested in. Oh, and also to urge you to sell your shares before their value... You could always invest in the...
Sounds serious. But what's wrong?
Well, hasn't she told you? Of course, the Isa bathhouse used to be very popular. Although not because of the hot spring. But recently, a competitor cropped up. His name is Emira Since he provides a similar service to the bathhouse and boasts even better... Oh, it's such a pity to see...
Miko, my job is to relieve my clients of their burden.
Oh, of course you'd say that. You're a professional. But I heard people have been lining up since the early morning for Emira Ichigensai's clinic today. He's seeing patients just...
Surely...
True. Very true.
So, that's it? You're just gonna leave?
Oh, I'd love to help, little one.
Miko's acting all...
I understand why she doesn't want to help. The two of us are...
Huh?
Light novels are one way for people to pursue happiness in their... Miko and I disagreed quite significantly.
Paimon is so confused by your friendship. Paimon's curious, though. After today, it's hard to believe that anyone could... Who is this Amer...
Something of a mystery. I tried to look into his... I suspect he's avoiding me on purpose, since I'm a competitor. And all...
Well, we at least know where he is today, though, right?
That's true. But I'm sure he'll find...
Then why don't we go instead?
As I keep reminding you, this is my problem, not yours.
Exactly. You provide an amazing service here.
Huh. Well, now it just seems rude if...
Sure thing. Just...
Search forth.
This should be the place. That guy looks official. Hi there. We're looking for Amura Ichigen.
Pay first, take a ticket, then wait your turn.
97. What no...
53. Be patient, I'll call your...
Jeez, what a charmer. Looks like we're in for a long wait. Hey, good idea. board.
Do I know you? Ah, so you're here for
Yep. Fellow clients of Amura Ichi.
service? How crass.
In fairness to them, they haven't experienced it yet. Ignorance among...
Okay. Well, anyway,
Ah, more defectors from the bathhouse, huh? Service might have a...
why do you say that?
I'll tell you why. After just a few sessions with Emura Ichigen, today's supposed to be my last counseling session. He says,
Meanwhile, Isa Bathhouse boasts about their strange and mysterious methods, but it's a total scam. They only treat the symptoms, not...
exactly. Overpriced and ineffective. But counseling from...
Me too. Probably see you tomorrow then?
Whatever the truth of the matter is, Paimon is starting to serious. Fine. Yeah, so we're mostly here to see what all the fuss is about. You guys seem to be expert.
No, you don't need... Just show up, take a seat, and he takes care of the rest. I remember he lit some incense. It smelled wonderful and instantly relaxed me.
I already know of the troubles that bring...
I don't know why I lose my temper so easy.
Yes, in the sense that all negative emotions are defects of the mind. Now,
I don't actually remember the guidance, but anyway, it clearly worked. I get... Oh, so rude. Your counseling's...
We're only being cautious. What's wrong with that? You said it yourselves, though.
That's a fair point. You just need some reassurance, right?
Go on.
Well, someone in my family actually knew Imura Ichigensai before he made a name for himself, but he must have had some sort of epiphany, because he did a complete 180. Even more amazingly, all the people who used to despise him ended up becoming... So you can rest assured that whatever treatment you get from him...
Huh? Whatever.
Doubt it all you want. I heard it straight from my relative.
What should we do now? We may have burned our bridges with these two. Yeah, there's still a lot of people ahead of us, though.
Let go of your pain. Let go of your pain. Who are you? Leave this place now!
Traveler, it's almost time! That was a lot. All right, now time for us to go. Oh, hello! We're number 90.
Yeah, so...
What?
Because Emura Ichigensai doesn't have limitless energy. Not as long as some people. Save yourself the trouble. Spiritual masters like
Drat! We should have barged in after all. Yeah.
The wind rises.
So he gives spiritual guidance.
Yep. At least that's what what...
How is that possible? Not even...
Is that right? Paimon was gonna say...
It certainly is. Humans are, how to put this, they're a moody race.
You think? Because honestly, they sounded pretty convincing. And they said they only left the Isa bathhouse.
But the idea he is spreading...
That settles it then. Imura Ichigensai...
Is that why he's doing this? It's unfortunate that you didn't get to meet him in person.
Yeah, it's too bad. Although, if it's any help, we did hear a bit about his back.
Imura Ichigensai. Rotten temper. Now wait... Filing patient records is normally the most tedious job in the world. But once in a while, something...
Imura
It's him.
Wait.
What is it?
Where to start? Imagine a big ball of negative emotion. His patient record mentions that he loved nothing more than a heated argument. No matter how trivial it was, he could never agree to disagree. If he lost, he'd sulk, and if anyone called him out, he'd throw a huge...
Sounds like he had...
Oh, yeah. Anyway, since no one would talk to him in real life anymore, he turned to the reader's letters column of a magazine by the Yai Publishing House. Naturally, this ruined the column for everyone, and the editors soon started rejecting his letter. Next thing you know, he's written a complaint letter to the Tenryou Commission, demanding that Inazuma...
Gee whiz! Where would you...
In my case, by giving them a wide berth. I'm pretty sure he only came here to try and start something. But Mizuki managed to get him into a session.
Murasaki makes him sound like a rabid animal. He wasn't that. Once I understood his situation, I was able to diagnose him. You have very high expectations for yourself, but you've never had any real close friends, so you don't know what healthy connections with other people. In short, you long to feel a sense of accomplishment and to receive attention. You have no idea how to properly deal with these emotions, so you've been taking it out on other people.
You promised the world in your adverts. And that's serious. I mean, you completely misunderstood why I even sent that complaint letter. The Yai published...
In the magazine column you wrote to, your strongly worded letter appeared alongside dozens of others which praised the writer for...
No one with half a brain would praise a festering pile...
So when I touched on the idea of you having an egocentric worldview...
Wow. How the heck did you get into...
Simple. The more he realized the truth of my diagnosis, he lost the ability to communicate like a normal human being. The Tenryou Commission had ignored his complaint letter, so he had, eventually, with the help of some incendiary words, I got him to agree to try. It's a shame, really. If I'd only been able to see him a few more times.
It was all mine.
For the last time, it was his fault.
What? What happened?
Well, one day, he comes in as usual for therapy. I don't know what got into him that day, but he suddenly announced that he wished to be free of his... Obviously, she didn't manage it, and then he pulled out a complaint letter to try and intimidate her. That was the... He hasn't shown his face here since...
Whoa.
Anyway, now everyone's had a look at his record. Do we think there's any chance that... Because it sounds to me like after he didn't get what he wanted, he decided to have his revenge by lying to our...
Bad dreams are formed from a buildup of negative emotions in the subconscious. You can't simply trick people into not having them anymore. If
There's no point hemming and hawing. Let's report this guy to the Tenryou Commission.
Is anyone there?
We'd like to book a therapy session.
Hello! Please come with me. I'll get you ready.
Wait. Those are the two guys Paimon mentioned earlier. Just this...
Oh, really? Well, that proves it, doesn't it? So chin up, Mizuki. I bet you business...
Yeah! You Yumei Baku provide an unbeatable service.
Interesting. Well, good. Murasaki.
Should have kept my mouth shut.
Now we just need to report this guy as a fraud to the Tenryou. It looks like the Isa bathhouse will be back in business in no...
Of course it did. You were... Now then, you only got partway through the VIP...
Oh, true! How could Paimon... Wow, Paimon feels incredible now. Nothing beats the complete service package. Agreed! Although Paimon didn't notice her inside just now. What could she be doing out at this hour? Let's Hey there, Mr. Aikawa! Do you have any idea where Mizuki—
Oh, you're looking for Mizuki? She actually tends to disappear for a while around. As for where she goes and what she does
She takes the evenings to relax. She probably tells people she's relaxing. But oh, remember the place from last—
Behold!
This should be the place. What? Why is Mizuki crying? Well, firstly, we were—
Oh, I see. I was planning on making it. Don't worry.
Oh, what's up?
No, my digestion was fine this time. Like I said, bad dreams are basically bundles of all. So when I'm processing these
Does that happen to all you—
Oh, don't worry about the others. Most Baku have a very poor understanding of humanity. So to them, a human bad dream just tastes like a slice. I'm the odd one out in that sense. When I was studying abroad, now I understand human emotions much better. I can empathize, but still, that's no reason for you to be concerned about me. Letting your emotions out is one of the most effective ways to process them.
Paimon thought maybe seeing those customers— It even makes Paimon mad. You work so hard for them and then they were led astray by some swindler.
I can't blame them. The idea that you can forget all of your troubles and never have a bad dream again is a very alluring one. Who wouldn't want to believe that? Traveler, if I really could make you forget all of your troubles— You really are different from other— Discovering what troubles people is easy for me, even in your case. But although I can see your troubles clearly, I still don't completely understand you. Thanks for checking in on me. Anyway, it's much too late to book another appointment now.
All right, good night.
Bye for now. If you still want to book another appointment—
Mizuki, we're here to book our next therapy. Oh no, what's wrong with them?
They've been like this ever since they woke up.
Ooh, it's an extreme—
Huh? How come?
I doubt it. We only had 4.
Paimon blames the other.
You're right. Something's definitely wrong with their nightmares. Our ability— Point being, no normal person should— Oh, this situation is dire.
What can we do?
We need to find those 2 customers from yesterday and figure out the cause of their bad— Traveler, Paimon, I know you—
Let's see. They did say they were gonna get counts.
Lead the way. I'm
You know, I went out to sea earlier today, but was so distracted that I...
Yeah, I messed up today too. But hey, what's the...
Hey, you two! Murasaki and Shia...
Whoa, someone's in a bad mood.
I know, right?
What's wrong?
They're acting so weird. Paimon was pretty aggressive.
Allow me. Gentlemen.
I don't think so.
Huh. Do you
No, why would I? What in this...
Nope, nothing comes to...
What is going on? It's like they've although Paimon can believe what they're saying, they don't exactly...
No. No. They're clearly not in their right minds.
Whoa!
Entered their subconscious minds. I noticed they've both become disassociated from their...
No! No! Those...
The sea is too rough today.
Huh?
As you can see, their troubles... Susukida seems to have a short fuse, which causes him to act out of line. As for Umiko, I believe he developed a fear of stormy waves after a near-death Their negative emotions have been isolated from their conscious minds and left to float around but those suppressed emotions will only continue to fester in their subconscious, eventually turning into the night. If it's Emura Ichigensai's doing, I guess he's not the straightforward calm man we thought he was. Maybe did you notice anything strange when you...
Not really. You sure kept that one quiet.
Oh, no. Look, we have...
Mizuki?
Something inhuman is at work in Emura Ichigensai. The Traveler's dream... If we don't find and stop him as soon as possible...
Yikes! Well, guess we better press these guys a little harder.
What's with the urgency?
Yeah, he'll turn up when he's ready.
This isn't...
You do remember what happened last night, only you don't want to talk about it. Because you can't reconcile the... Just thinking about it brings up an overwhelming sense of being torn apart. You can't...
Please, stop.
Emura Ichigensai's treatment has clearly left you wounded and vulnerable. At least...
Alright. But seriously, we really...
Yeah, apparently.
Is he trying to hide from me again?
They really don't know anything?
I don't suppose you know where he lives, do you?
No. We did ask yesterday.
In that case... Yes, I suppose. Now that I know what's causing their bad dream, honestly, you've already done...
Don't forget, we want to book our next therapy session, so we're not going to quit until all this is resolved. And the bath...
Looks like I have no choice but to accept your help. Still, I'm gonna need your full cooperation. If you do, the last thing I want is for you to put...
don't worry about that. You should see some of the other bad guys.
Paimon.
All right, sure. We'll keep...
Very good.
Pretty bold claim saying you'll track this guy down. It's nice of you to give me... 'Cause, in case you hadn't noticed... These guys are hopeless. Oh, wait, you're right! She was the one who tipped... There's no time to lose!
Quit following me.
She's usually somewhere around here.
Here for a fortune slip, little ones? Or visiting a friend?
Whoa! Where did you come from?
That was a little lukewarm. You're starting to sound a lot like her. But pleasantries aside, what's the matter? You may remember I dropped a not-so-subtle hint as to his whereabouts yesterday.
Aha! So you did!
Let's not lose focus here. You're here to ask for my help.
Yeah, fair enough. We went to the... Next thing we heard was he's not seeing patients there anymore. Apparently, he loves his peace.
Oh, and after the lengths I went...
Don't know if this helps, but we did learn some other stuff about him yesterday. For example, a guy
Wait, what? Emira Chuya?
You know him?
I once asked the Yai Publishing House to host an event for contributors to the Reader's Letters column. Are you telling me that Emira the Hellraiser and Emira the
Based on everything we've learned so far,
All right, well, in that case, give the...
Really?
This was the delivery address he gave to the Yai Publishing House once. When he placed an order for... The warehouse took one look and assumed it must be some kind of prank, so they rejected the order. Of course, with the benefit of hindsight, it's rather obvious why he lives there. Someone is at...
You've got a point. Well, we clearly made the right...
I'm just glad I could help my old friend.
You mean Mizuki?
I can tell that she's invested an awful lot into the Isa bathhouse. It's only
Really? 'Cause yesterday it looked more like...
I assume Mizuki has told you. She has always believed that, ever since we were classmates. And now that I'm the Guji of the Grand Narukami Shrine, I'm sure she must feel the need. The last thing she'd want is for me, of all people, to swoop in and save the day the moment the going gets tough. So if I want, I'll take that as a compliment. Mizuki's always so considerate towards others. Well done, you took the hint. Now, while I'm sure you'd love to chat longer, you seem to be in a great hurry.
Oh, right. Come on, let's send a message.
Don't tell Mizuki about our conversation, by the way. If she...
Too slow. The wind rises. Quit following me. Squall and fury.
Traveler, Paimon.
Mizuki!
All thanks to you two. With what I learned from those two guys, I managed to give Murasaki... So...
Sure hope so, 'cause this is our only lead.
Then that confirms it. We've come to the right... So from here on out, stay close to me.
We'll be fine. You just
All right, fine. I suppose...
Whoa. This is
Calm.
What is it, Mizuki? Figured something?
Nothing new. Just further confirmation of my suspicions.
an ambush?
Seems like we're not welcome here. Oh, my mistake. Time to relax.
Miss Yumemizuki, you found me at last.
Mizuki was right after all.
Please, do not call me by that name anymore. The old...
You have to listen to me. There is no way to get...
Your perspective is most amusing.
What's so funny? Don't you know
Harming people. That's what you believe?
what is up with him? He's being so...
As you can see, Miss Yumemizuki, all my psychological problems have been... I must thank you for your attempts to diagnose my condition. All my misery was merely a consequence of human frailty. I lived in fear and anger. Fear that I was not worthy of other people's attention. Anger at how they invalidated me. I became a slave to my emotions. They turned me into a wretched and loathsome creature, hostile to everyone. But things are different now. No longer will I be afraid. Never again will I be stirred to anger. No, I am filled now with only one emotion.
What I'm hearing is that you've developed your own unique understanding of psychological issues.
I would be delighted.
The first is a soldier with poor control of his temper. He flies off the handle too easily, and it gets him into all sorts of trouble.
He simply needs to let go of his anger. Then he will
The second is a fisherman who's developed thalassophobia.
Oh, of course. He must cast his fear far away.
I'm sorry.
Oh?
The soldier's anger is rooted in his strongly held principles. Losing his anger made him passive and apathetic. The fisherman's fear made him one of the most reliable sailors around. But after forgetting his fear, he destroyed the fruits of... Fascinating, isn't it? Anger gives people the courage to stand up for what they believe. Emotions are integral to human dreams. And after many years of dealing with their dreams, negative emotions do not just go away. Not only that, but their presence is essential. So do you have any idea what...
What an amusing theory. In fact, I do remember those. How can you believe that negative emotions are required for a healthy psyche? It's a laughable theory. Don't you remember how I was when we first met? You called...
Acknowledging that negative emotions exist doesn't mean giving them free rein over our minds and lives. But if that balance gets disrupted, emotions start working against each other. Untethered Ray, the person you were when you first came to my practice, you were dominated by your emotions. Under their influence, you deliberately inflicted pain. This diagnosis is going to sound You've simply gone from one extreme to another. You say you've reached perfection, but you're just as dysfunctional.
I will forgive you for this offense, because I know my present You once told me that nightmares are the result of a buildup of negative emotions. Clearly, that proves that all of my negative emotions have been definitively eradicated.
I'm afraid not. Look...
What?
No wonder! Paimon knew something was up the moment we...
The enemies that we encountered were manifestations of his negative emotions.
No, that can't be.
That entity claimed it could remove your negative emotions. But all it did was separate them. Your situation is far worse than that of the other victims. It has deceived you at a much deeper level.
How laughable. Fear? No. There is no fear left in me. This is all just...
Something's appeared.
So, my arch-nemesis has seen through my trick. Clearly, you came prepared. The emotion...
So it is you.
What is...
A nightmare monster. A fear... We Yumemizuki Baku eat the nightmares of humans. While they called those nightmares their... When I heard the Traveler recount that strange dream... But it's still a shock to see one of our long-lost arch-enemies in the flesh.
Then allow me to formally introduce myself.
Karayume. That's a name I have...
Likewise, Yumemizuki is a name that takes me back to a different age. Although I must say, ultimately, the fall of the nightmare monsters was... But now, I have found...
Oh no! We've got to catch up to him!
What's happening? Paimon's feeling dizzy all of a sudden.
That's the feeling of rejection. It's so strong. Quick! After him!
There he is! Right there! Whoa! What happened to all the paths?
He's repressing his emotions even harder.
The wind rises.
There! He's got nowhere left to run! Whoa! What's happening to the ground?
Watch out! I used my powers to cushion our fall.
Don't worry, we've fallen from bigger heights before. The bigger...
We've been completely cut off. That creature is...
Would it be easier if we wake up now and go catch...
Remember the fragrance we smelled on our way in? That's how the monster lures people into the... He's turned Emarachuya's nightmare into his lair.
Eat this nightmare?
Not only is it possible, Paimon.
Oh, Paimon knows that! It's just... We all saw what...
This monster has harmed too many people. We have to stop it. It's okay. I knew what I was getting into. We may not have caught him, but our chase wasn't in vain. He led us deep inside his...
It's so...
That's what happens if you leave. There must be a lot of emotional fragments in this place.
Wait, but...
Where the light is.
If I say it's your fault, it's your... You shouldn't go running around with that stupid thing in your hand!
Ugh. The atmosphere here...
Be careful. Every time we draw near to one of these fragments...
You, a rider? Get rid of this trap!
Or...
We shouldn't stay here.
That guy? He never joined. Let's keep playing.
Wow.
Nope. Not here.
What is this?
It's his sorrow. Human emotions exist in a delicate balance. By isolating these negative emotions and allowing them to fester, if we want to restore balance.
Oh, so that's what you mean when you...
Well done, Paimon.
Aw.
I need to find a way to separate the negative emotions out. Sorrow might just do the job. As long as it's kept in...
Let it out, Chuya. Let the tears flow.
This process will untangle his unbridled fear and anger, his unresolved resentment, and his unshakable despair. These excess emotions will be separated out from the rest. They are the source of this nightmare.
Mizuki!
A good cry can work wonders. Even though he seems beyond...
Are you ready to come out now? I'll be waiting for you right here, son.
All right. There.
Amazing! Suddenly...
I thought I had found the perfect host.
Ah! He's back!
Freeing a single host from my clutches.
What is this place?
I can't believe...
Borderland?
To put it simply, it's a dream within a dream. This must be how that monster managed to survive.
Mizuki, that...
He's trying to turn this place into a nightmare so he'll be more at home. This place is connected to the dreams of every human in the nation. If he succeeds, then he'll have effect...
Then we know what we need to do. We gotta take this guy...
Maybe, if we can get close enough to reach his core. But he's dealing with this many in one go is going to take a different approach.
Sweet dreams?
Lost minds. There should be some around here, and some of them will have come from Sweet Dreams originally. Come on, follow me. Careful. We've got to move quietly. The nightmare monster has usurped control here. We need to stay out of his sight.
Sweet dreams!
Illusion shattered!
Everyone hold hands! Hold the line!
Chasing Tanuki through the woods, and climbing trees to hunt for Onikabu. Thank you for lending... time to relax. Watching fireworks fly up into the sky and writing wishes on a prayer plaque. Thank you for sharing your passion. All right, we've gathered enough power to proceed. Time to face him head on. The core should be just up ahead.
Why? Are these sweet?
I just wish we could have gathered some more. But which means we're running out of time.
No problem.
The alacrity with which you walk into my trap surprises me. Do you not realize why I lured you here? Because this is my domain. The world where I rule.
Not yet it isn't. Now, use the power of the good dreams.
I think you will find it to be quite ineffective against the power of my nightmares.
Because the happiness you provide is a lie. All you do is make them forget, all the while these repressed feelings continue to fester in their subconscious. Your kind has always thrived by magnifying your host's negative emotions.
Incorrect. When a human becomes dominated by the negative, but I can give them a fantasy instead, turning this is the path to...
You do realize what that means, don't you?
Oh, I'm perfectly aware. There is nothing you can say that I do not already. But I'm afraid I could not care less for the moral burdens that... Now here's a question well worth thinking about. If we... Do you see now? I won this battle long before you ever set foot inside this tree.
What's going on?
He's growing stronger, but we've exhausted. Even if we could find more sweet dreams now, it still wouldn't be enough.
If you accept that negative emotions are an immutable presence in the human mind, then you must, without the Yumemizuki, there to hold their hand and walk them through dreams. No, they would sooner run from reality to forget all about their troubles and live inside and...
But the whole reason I wanted to become a psych... Traveler. These feelings. So that's how they should taste. Longing, caused by separation. Despair, caused by failure. Regret, caused by missed opportunity. And after all these flavors comes sweet. Long before you ever met me, you'd already gained the courage, the power that you have gained by processing everything from your life. The whole reason I wanted to become a psychologist was to try and help people become someone like you.
Lightning slash! Thunderclap!
It's you!
Your dream is so powerful!
Traveler, give him all you've got!
Bellowing thunder!
with just...
Once the false dream he created has been destroyed, I can make sure. I don't think I ever would have been able to do this.
Don't mention it.
You shall join my ancestors in death!
What? He's still not dead? Wait, does...
Maybe he made his host build some kind of device in the underwater cave.
So you mean we're in danger in the real...
We've got to wake up.
But how? Like...
This should be high enough.
Huh?
If you're afraid, then just take my hand and close your eyes. Yes, just like the last time. Hold on tight. The Yumemizuki are getting to work.
You think I've got a sharp tongue?
It's finally over. It's a good thing I had the force. They were... Traveler, could I pick your brain with another question? What do you think humans tend to... I felt most people struggle to deal with their negative emotions. As a result, humans have far more bad dreams than good ones. And most happy dreams. Heck, there are even people out there who only have the mind space to have which is all to say that the dreams we get to taste are usually bad ones. I once believed the only reason we Yumemizuki existed was to serve as a disposal, even though I call myself a clinical psychologist. Still, after learning the principles of if we can use psychotherapy to help people come to terms with their emotions, they'll gain the ability. That way, more and more people can free up their minds for truly happy dreams, until there'll be enough to share around. A naive one, more like. Even though I've run this business for quite a long time now, it's still... So I must thank you, because after meeting you, and knowing that is all the treatment I need against the dark thoughts I sometimes have.
There you are! Paimon's been looking everywhere for you, too! Paimon was just watching the Baku eat the nightmares. They got really full and started rolling around on their tummies. It was... Oh, and speaking of Baku, we were gonna book another appointment with you, weren't we?
It's a little late for that now.
Oh.
Still, the night is young.
Huh?
the...
Too slow. Quit following me.
Excuse me! Hello! Please come register over here!
What's going on? Why are there so many...
Oh, it looks like business is booming with Amura Ichigen.
Morning, you two.
Yes, please, for today.
Then I better get you another VIP pass.
Awesome! In that case, very important.
Oh my. Imagine if you'd taken my advice and sold your shares the other day.
Why would I be upset? It's not as if
Oh, I've missed that way with words.
Would it kill you to not sneak up on people?
Morning, little ones. Did you enjoy the scenery last night? Hardly. That tree was directly beneath the Grand...
Is there a reason you're here, Lady Gu...
Mostly because I felt like a walk. But I do... The gentleman who your fellow Yumekuи Baku fished out of the water last night is no longer in a...
It could have been worse, I suppose. Lady Guji, Come on, Miko. You've always been worse. I admit that I feel inferior around you, and have an urge to prove myself. My sense of inferiority keeps my ego in check, and my desire to prove myself gives me the...
Oh, you could have told me sooner. The poor traveler here has been doing all my running around for me.
True. But then again, without the... Emura Ichigensai had amassed a huge following. An angry mob of zealots could have done some serious damage to the shrine's reputation.
While that's all true, my main concern was that I didn't want to upset...
Meek,
I always seem to forget that you're more cunning and less adorable than you look. Seems like my worry...
It's not that I don't get upset. Everyone, here's your new VIP pass. Please... Could we go over your past experience?
Oh, hello, little one.
Surprise!
Let the show begin.
Not too far now. Something's wrong. Go! You're free now!
Ready, steady, go!
Cue the spotlight!
Yachan, Taechan, let's go! Time to relax.
Be amazed!
Farewell! Tell me what you see.
La 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 la. Let's dance.
Cast your worries to the wind!
Rain outlines your fate. Witness the wings of darkness.
Come, sever night from day.
No rest for the wicked.
Commencing cleanup! Pair! Frost is coming! Pair! Get... Frost is coming! Dead wreck!
He might feel a little prick.
Let me weave you a verse. Huh? No, my soul!
Oz, reveal thyself. Midnight Phantasmagoria. I summon...
Getting gear! Going under! Frost is coming!
Witness the power of Gugwa!
Getting gear! Pair! Commencing cleanup! Frost is coming! Pair! Frost is coming! Getting gear!
Steady as stone.
Ha! I'm going in!
Your life is mine. Don't waste my time.
Everyone on me! Advance!
As a dutiful maid would.
Lucky day!
Huh? Leave it all to me. Huh?
Huh? Teamwork is dreamwork!
Rally!
Time to clean up. Huh? Yeah. Out of the frying pan, I'm a rock. Can't handle your drink. Huh? Yeah.
Don't get frostbite. Freeze.
Hey, yeah. Ninjutsu. Pew pew. Look at you, booze hound. Boba, get them. You're toast.
This moment will be frozen in time.
Not a dash. Ha. Cha. Out of the frying pan.
Freeze.
Diana special. I'm a rock. Eat this.
Don't get frostbite.
We've...
So sorry, I'm...
Thank you for
Try some creative cooking.